Okay, this came up in a Discord group the other day. A user created his first menu system and couldn't work out why sometimes certain functions were still going on even though he'd set the timescale to 0. So we'll take a quick look at this script. Before we do that, I've just got a canvas with a button and an image. The button's linked to this script to pause a game. So we'll just quickly jump into this. Here's a pause game. If timescale is equal to 1, we're going to set the timescale to 0. When we click the pause button, we'll check if the timescale is 1. We'll set the timescale to 0. We'll activate the pause menu. Else, we'll just set the timescale to 1 and deactivate it. So every time I click pause, if the timescale equals 1, it'll pause it. If I hit pause again and the timescale is 0, it'll set it to 1 and unpause it. Okay, in my apply movement, I've just got a little debug statement. In my check input, let me just neaten that up a little bit. I've got a pause function, a fire function and a jump function. So let's minimize those down. Unity methods. These are the 4 basic methods that are affected by time. We've got update, fixed update and late update. You've obviously used update and fixed update. You may not have used late update, and more than likely you haven't used on GUI. This one you shouldn't really concern yourself too much with. These are the 3 main methods if you're working with Unity that you would need to be concerned with. Let me just save those changes. Okay, so back up in Unity, we want to have a quick look at what's going on here. If I click play, as you can see, fixed update seems to run first, then update, late update and on GUI. And as we can see, fixed update runs slightly slower than update and late update, and on GUI appears to run twice as fast as update and late update. So if I jump into the game window and click my buttons, you'll see shooty sound and you'll see a jump come up. Okay, now if I pause my game, it says the game is paused. You'll notice up here fixed update has stopped functioning, but these 3 methods are still hammering away. Now if I click my button, as you can see here, each time I click they keep going up. So obviously what's going on is nothing in here is being affected by pausing the timescale. There's various things we could do about that. Normally what you would do is you'll create a boolean up here, you'll put it in update and you'll check if it's true or false. Down in your pause game, if you're pausing the game, you'd set the ball to true, and if you're unpausing it, you'd set it to false, and that basically would stop everything that's going on in this check input function. It would also stop your pause button from working, which you may want to work or not. Let me just put this below here quickly. Okay, I'll just neaten that up. Now, there's certainly nothing wrong with that, but my preferred method is with a simple line of code. Okay, what I personally prefer to do is put an if statement up here, and I'll check if the timescale is equal to 0. I'll just simply return. So you've literally got this, rather than having to type a ball up here, encapsulate anything that you want to be paused in update or late update in the ball. So let's see what happens using this rather than a Boolean statement. Okay, so I'll jump back into Unity, wait for it to compile, click play. As you can see, everything seems to be working, but if I click pause now, as you can see, it stopped everything here. So fixed update has stopped, update has stopped. Again, we could put that line in late update if we wanted to. You really don't want to be messing with OnGUI. I'm only showing you this for demonstration purposes as time is affected by it. Problem is now is if I wanted to return out my pause menu, I click my pause button loads of times, and unfortunately I can't escape. The only way I can escape is by hitting this button. Now, if you want that functionality in your game, then all you need to do is in your check input function, type that one single line and it will cancel all the code below it. If you do want something to run in fixed update, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just gone up there and deleted that. If we now put it there, click stop, I should be able to use this button and then it will return after. So any methods you want to still check whilst you're in your pause menu, you would put before this line. Okay, so if we now jump into Unity, we'll stop this, click play again. You shoot your sound, the game's normal. I'll click pause. I can't do any shooty stuff, but if I click escape again, my pause menu will come up and down, up and down. So there's a simple way that rather than encapsulating everything into a Boolean statement, you can literally type this one line of code and how you can control exactly what methods you want firing what method you want it from. Sorry, I got myself a bit confused there. So if you had a load of functions in here and you wanted half of them to work and half not, you'll just put it in the middle, if that makes any sense. Right, I'm going to wrap this one up, otherwise I'll go on for another 20 minutes about TimeScale and stuff like that, and this is only supposed to be a quick tip and it's probably gone on 10 minutes. Please hit like and subscribe. Join me in the Discord, links will be in the description below, and I'll catch you in the next video.